Welcome back to Black News Tonight. We turn now to Oklahoma City, where Attorney General John O'Connor has asked the Oklahoma Court of Criminal Appeals for an execution date for Julius Jones. Jones has lived on death row for nearly 20 years, sentenced for a murder he says he did not commit. Evidence of racism, as well as a deeply problematic investigation and defense, point to his being wrongfully convicted. Supporters from around the world, including athletes from the NBA and the NFL, as well as Hollywood actress Viola Davis, have rallied against the execution, calling out flaws in our criminal legal system and raising questions about the morality of capital punishment. Helping them lead that charge is my next guest, Reverend Cece Jones-Davis. She's the director of the Justice for Julius campaign. It's an honor to have her on the show. Reverend Jones-Davis, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to start with a very simple question from our audience who may not be familiar with the case. Who is Julius Jones, and why are so many people trying to save his life?
Yes, wonderful. Well, listen, Mark, thank you so much for having me tonight. Julius was 19 years old in 1999 when he was actually an honor student, had graduated top 10 of his class, was on an academic scholarship to the University of Oklahoma. The summer of his freshman year, he was arrested for the murder of a white businessman who lived outside of Oklahoma City in the suburbs. And for the last 22 years, Julius Jones has been on death row for that crime. So many people are outraged because, in recent years, we've all learned so much about Julius. Viola Davis produced a documentary called The Last Defense that aired on ABC in 2018. And folks like me saw that and was horrified by what has happened to this young man. And in essence, Julius has not had a fair chance ever in these 22 years. He did not have a proper defense when he had a public defense and who were overwhelmed and underfunded. And when it was time for them to defend him, they literally, Mark, stood up and said, "We rest." They did not call a witness. They did not call on his alibis, which were his family members. They just said, "We rest." There were even photos that were available to them that showed that Julius didn't even fit the description of the crime, but the co-defendant did. And by the way, that co-defendant took a plea deal with the prosecution and served some time, avoided the death penalty because he framed Julius, served 15 years and got out, and has bragged several times about being the actual killer. Yet Julius Jones has been sitting in the dark on solitary confinement for all of these years. And so we're tired of this, and we're hoping to help him.
So a big part of what you've talked about, which is important, is he got a poor defense, both in terms of the overworked public defender, and we don't demonize public defenders. They're often working very heavily against the odds, but in this case, it sounds like they were overworked and undercommitted to his case. They rested. They didn't mount a zealous defense of him. And there's an argument here that someone else did the crime here. What is Julius's position? If someone were to say, what's his account for what actually happened? What does he say?
Yeah. Julius says that he was not there. Julius says that he was home with his family eating spaghetti. It was a couple of days after his birthday, so they still had cake, they still had cookies, and they were sitting around as a family eating that night. And they recall watching the news about this murder that had happened about 10 minutes away from the house. So Julius says that he knows that he knew the co-defendant. He did not have a perfect record. He's got some petty thefts on his record as a teenager. But Julius has always been far from a murderer. He has never been convicted for any violent crimes before. He's never committed anything violent while he's been in prison for 22 years. And Julius just wants people to know his story, and he wants to be back with his family, understandably so.
The Oklahoma Parole Board was scheduled to meet earlier today and discuss whether a hearing to commute his death row sentence would take place. What's the latest on the meeting itself?
Yes. So the board had voted to hold a commutation hearing for Julius on September 13th. But last Wednesday, the Attorney General requested an execution date of October the 28th. So today, the parole board had to hold an emergency meeting to discuss whether they were going to go forward with the commutation hearing or change it to a clemency hearing at the 21 days before the execution. And so we are really disappointed by the outcome. They decided to cancel the September 13th hearing to hold a clemency hearing instead. And, listen, the bottom line is that that's not good news to us, because a death sentence, a death date would then be hanging over Julius's head. But we have to take what we've been given today from the Pardon and Parole Board, their decision. We have to make the best of it, and figure out the best path forward in terms of advocacy and fighting for Julius's life from this point.
That's all you can do. You and your fellow organizers have put together a week of activities, the Julius Jones Week. What events are planned? What do you hope that Julius Jones Week will achieve?
Yeah, listen, for the last few years, our only goal has been for every human being to know who Julius Jones is and to lean in any ways that they can to help this young man. Julius Jones Week is just about highlighting his case, highlighting who he is. Tonight we had an amazing prayer circle, virtual prayer circle that included his family, and gosh, did we need it tonight because of today's meeting. We're going to be having the Justice for Julius Hoop Fest. He was a big basketball player, and so basketball players in Oklahoma will be hooping in his honor on Thursday. Witness to Innocence, National Exonerees will be in Oklahoma tomorrow to hold a press conference and deliver a letter to the governor on Julius's behalf, and then to participate in a storytelling event that evening to talk about their stories of wrongful conviction. Saturday, we have a 5K, and we're just hoping to make sure that we do everything that we can as a grassroots effort to push this far and wide, and to do what we can to advocate for Julius and to tell people who he is, and to invite people to join this human chain, because that's what this is. We're building a human chain trying to save one person. And it's really incredible the kind of effort it takes when someone is in the grips of the criminal justice system. It is incredible the kind of effort it takes to try to get them out.
Obviously, the fight to free Julius Jones is a righteous one for you, and it's grounded in a belief that he is factually innocent and legally not guilty. But there's also another conversation that we could have, which is bigger than Julius Jones, and quite frankly, bigger than innocence or guilt. And that's the question of whether or not the state should be in the business of killing people, whether or not the death penalty is a humane practice in the United States. What do you make of the current moment where we're beginning to see some people calling for the death penalty even more, at the same time that many of us have been fighting against the death penalty for decades? But there is a resurgence in the era of Dylan Roof where people say, oh, well, somebody's got to die for that. Or there are other vicious, awful crimes where people are willing to concede that maybe they're not as committed to ending the death penalty as they thought they were. How do you make sense of all of that?
Listen, I think that we're going through some really troubling times in terms of just humanity, right? Where our empathy levels are really, really low, and our inability to have compassion and forgiveness is really tough. And I understand that to a great degree. But there's so many reasons why the death penalty is problematic. And Julius Jones's life and his story is a great example. Oklahoma alone has had to exonerate 10 people off of its own death row since the 1970s, because we cannot get it right when it comes to taking people's lives in our hands. We should not trust ourselves as a people. We should not trust our institutions. We should not, we should, that should be off the table if we consider life to be sacred at all. And so I think we've got a lot of work to do. I'm really encouraged about what's happened in Virginia with the abolition of the death penalty, and I'm hoping that that's going to catch fire around the country. And stories like Julius will help people understand that we cannot trust ourselves nor our systems with that kind of power. That is the only power that comes from God, and that's where it needs to stay.
Well, we'll continue to follow the case of Julius Jones and the bigger fight to end the death penalty. But again, the argument here with Julius Jones is not simply that the death penalty is wrong, it's that he is factually innocent and legally not guilty. If you want more information on this struggle, please visit Julius Jones's website. It's justiceforjulius.com. Again, justiceforjulius.com. Everybody, join the conversation. We want to hear from you. Head over to our BNC Instagram page, also our Twitter pages. Find out what we're thinking and let us know how you feel. You can also visit the website bnc.tv and subscribe to our YouTube page to check out clips from the show.